Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be here answering some questions that I have received when I've been doing some of my author coaching. I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about that. And I also wanted to talk about some key activities that you can do so that you are definitely doing the activities you need to do to be a successful writer. All right, guys, this is the final part of everything with this series. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you to those of you who watched to this point. Let's just go ahead and get into it. You know, different authors have asked me when I'm coaching them, how do I know my book's ready? You know. I know that sounds weird. It's just like you go, I cannot wait for this to be out here. When you have that feeling, your book's ready. You might need to still do editing and stuff like that, but you're ready to share it. There's one that I was going to do, and it's very, very important. So if I do remember it, I will, during editing or something, I will cut it in, but I don't remember it right now. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, I did remember, guys. I remember. I get people saying, how do you deal with reviews? How do you deal with like criticism, critiques, whatever? There are so many different ways to deal with that kind of thing. One, don't spend time in your head thinking about what someone says about your book too long. Take the criticism, absorb it as far as, okay, I need to do this, but I literally try not to read, like if I read a review, good or bad, I'll read it and I'll say, oh, that's really cool. If I read it at all, I try to stay away from those. Like I have a few different reviews and stuff like that. And I don't try to read them because I got a bad review, before, and it just really, oh my God, it like got in my head, you know, and then I got a good one and I was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to write as good as that? They really like this one. So reviews can go one or two ways. So if it's a bad review, you might go, oh my God. And then if it's a good review, it gets in your head and you're like, oh, I want to still perform at that level. So if you don't spend too much time with your reviews, say, okay, this is cool. And that's really neat. If someone really loves it, oh, that's really good. I'm so glad they like that. Make a note. I'll spend some more time on those characters because I know some people in Moonlight, they really like Hexa. And I already was going to spend time with her. She's Claire's mom. And so I'm going to spend some more time on her, but I'm not going to go, oh, let me try to write that exact same moment again. You know what I mean? So don't try to like match that same moment. Just write more about that character because 10 to 1, they like the character. But if you have a bad review, I encourage you, something that I had to do, I encourage you to pop over to one of your favorite writers. And like, for example, I love 50 Shades of Grey. I love that book. And so I pop over there and people give her a 1 star. And if they're going to give her a 1 star, or Twilight, because people have so many issues. I love vampire books. Okay. I don't care, whatever. I love vampires. Like I love them. I love vampire books. I love vampire shows, blah, blah, blah. To me, vampires can't do any wrong. Sometimes things are like, oh my God, that vampire is over the top or that thing's over the top, but I love them. So that's why I write Order of Moonlight, because it's about vampires and like the whole witchy werewolf, blah, 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 the whole thing. So when someone critiques something like, oh, this vampire's this way or that vampire is that way, I go, oh, well, I love that part. So if I loved it, okay, whatever. That's not their audience. So just understand that if somebody is super critical of your stuff, that's not your audience. Okay? Because I've had people who absolutely love like my different books, like Custom Fit or whatever. And then I have people who might not be so fond of whatever. You get the idea. So don't worry about it either way. Just write the book that you want to read and the people will flock to it. Okay? So as far as your reviews, maybe read them once and then let them go. So that is what I want to say. That is my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I answered what you can do productive wise as a writer, so that you're constantly making progress and you're spending time on activities that are going to help you have successful results in this business. However, I also spent time on different things of the actual ins and outs and stuff people needed coaching on. There are some people that I coach and they're like, oh, I really need to get my habits down, or I need to really strengthen this, or I strengthen that, or blah, blah, blah. And, I have encouraged them basically just to shore up those areas. Because when you feel more confident about something, you do better at it. So I guess that was one more final tip. As it's like so many different things that writers do, but don't worry about that. Whatever your thing is, just tweak it a little and get going, because somebody's loving your work. As I always say, your book is exactly the book someone wants to read. So just remember that. Now, if you stayed this long and you are a reader, thank you so much. I hope that it wasn't too technical and you really enjoyed it and kind of seeing what writers kind of go through. So if you can, please drop a review for different writers. If you see any writer, I don't care if it's somebody who's extremely well-known, or if it's somebody who is an indie writer, or if it's somebody who's a part of a small publishing house or whatever. If you like a book, let the writer know. That always helps us. It helps get the word out to other people, but it also makes us feel pretty cool. So if someone spends time to write something, we totally love the feedback. So if you have a moment, drop a review, either for me or for whoever else, okay? There we go. All right, guys, so that's all I'm going to say today. I hope you have a good rest of the day and this was helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share. And as always, I hope to see you back. Laters.